Join me, 48 Hours correspondent Erin Moriarty, on my podcast, My Life of Crime, as I take on true crime investigations like no other. This season, I'm looking into the labyrinth of crime and secrets within families. I'm cutting straight to the evidence and talking to the people directly involved, including investigators and the families of victims. Listen to My Life of Crime with Erin Moriarty wherever you get your podcasts.
All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, I wanted to talk on this whole situation with Frank Ocean and Coachella. Now, for those that don't understand what's going on, you don't know who Frank Ocean is, you don't know what Coachella is, I'm going to explain that to you. And I want you guys to understand how serious this is and how it could be damaging to other people's careers if they try to go and do the same thing too. So, for those that don't know, Frank Ocean, singer, he was, I don't know if he ever rapped, but I knew he hung out with rappers. Like, he hung out, with Tyler, the Creator. I think they had, this crew, back, I think this was like back when I was in high school, middle school maybe, called Odd Future. Now, he might have rapped, or he might have been like, the singing part of like if they did rap songs and things. But anyways, regardless, Frank Ocean blew up, skyrocketed. Like, honestly, one of the most popular artists. He came out with his own music. Yeah, started having a solo career. Frank Ocean was one of those names that you just would not forget. You see or hear his name, he done made a name for himself. He done well established himself. So yeah, it's like he's one of those guys where it's like you overall will know of him if you've listened to his type of music before. So, but anyways, so that's Frank Ocean's little biography, whatever you want to call it. Coachella, one of the biggest music festivals of all time. You cannot, okay? Like, if the thing is this, if I was a music artist, right? Or even if I was so much as a DJ, whatever you wanted to call it, if I was some sort of music talent, in Coachella, the people behind Coachella wants me to perform at their show. That's something, I don't care what's going on, bro. I'm telling you right now, like, let's say for an example, like the same week Coachella is going on, and then let's say I'm in a relationship and I'm supposed to be getting married that same week. You best believe I'm gonna still get married, but right after, like, the pastor says, I now pronounce you husband and wife, you may now kiss the bride, I'm kissing that bride, I'm getting on a jet plane, whatever, I'm going to Coachella, because it's something where it's like when you're on that big of a platform, it's like literally one of the biggest, if not the biggest music platform that you can possibly be on, at least talking festivals, at least talking that. But anyways, so that's been well established. You guys know the Coachella, biography and all that stuff. So now it then came down to it where Frank Ocean is now performing at Coachella, right? Now, I want to just bring it up, like, what he overall did, because I don't want to leave out nothing, or I don't want to add something if, overall, like, if I just don't want to make no mistakes. But anyways, let's see. Okay, let's just go here. They just got too many words. I just kind of, all right, let me see if I could go on Twitter, because Twitter, things is typed up in a short amount of time and things. So, okay, Frank Ocean. I know people are probably like, that's a lot of stuff you typing up just to type up Frank Ocean Coachella, but okay, I wonder if they have, okay, maybe like Pop Crave, because Pop Crave, so he did drop out because of what was going on and things, but I wonder if they just got something where it just tells you like what he overall did, because if they got something that tells you, then it's, it'd just be a lot easier than trying to read a whole article. I'm like, I'm not trying to do all that. So, I guess, yeah, they just don't wait. Since after, okay, so there's like that Justin Bieber sent some like motivational words and things. My thing is this though. All right, so so I'm just gonna until I find it. So Frank Ocean, I guess he showed up late to his Coachella performance. showed up late, left early, didn't perform the songs I guess he said he was going to perform, and then he said that that they couldn't live stream the event, him singing either. So the thing is this, what I have an issue on is that, like, I understand that, you know, like, if you want these, wait, is this it? Has been started. Okay, so no, this is, sorry. So, Frank Ocean's Coachella set has been criticized for starting late, ending early, lacking a live stream, and having a confusing stage up. So, okay, so no, they actually, so somebody on TikTok has, like, all the things that he did and stuff. So, he was 1.5 hours late, so we all were standing in the cold and waiting. He would have really long and weird silent pauses throughout his set, like 2 minutes of pure silence. He kept bringing on people, but not even participating in the song, just letting them sing or DJ. There was also a 6-minute rave in the middle of his concert. His whole stage setup was made so the audience couldn't see him. No matter how close we were, we couldn't see the stage, so everyone had to watch the screen the whole time. The screen itself would rarely even show him too. You'll see in the videos I will post later, it was like a weird film. Conclusion, people traveled such far distance to see him, and people had high expectations because he hasn't played in 6 years, and we all got really disappointed. The whole production was just lacking. He was really not bringing much to the whole performance. I think he did like 6 total songs of his original music. Anyhow, everyone in the crowd was shook, and a lot of people left early, including him. Yeah, so the thing is this, you know, it could be one of two situations, right? One of two situations. And I would like to, the thing is this, if it is this particular situation, I think he should have maybe pulled out of the performance. Because it could have been, I don't know, all right? But I just think that he should have just pulled out of the performance if he knew he was going to be having some setup like that. But it could be the fact that he might be going through some stuff, all right? So if he's going through some stuff, I think that he needs to have better communication with his fans. I understand, you know, people might not be into the internet, social media, all that stuff, but you can have a team that's behind it for you and tell them like, hey, just, you know, post this on my social accounts and just let them know, like, you know, I'm going through a lot right now. I just didn't really feel like performing that day, and, you know, could just pulled out, did something. I think fans will understand that more than to, you know, you showing up late and then giving them this whole weird performance. Like, that's something where I know people probably ask, like, well, what would I do in a situation like that? It's like, I'm either performing or I'm not performing. But if I am performing, I'm showing up, you know, probably early. People know me. People know, like, even when I had worked at that job in Seattle, it might have been a stressful job, but I showed up early, and there were some days where I left late, all right? But I made sure I gave them the best performance that I could throughout that whole day and throughout the 4 years I had worked at that cafe, right? So anyways, I'm just saying, with me, I'm showing up early. I'm leaving late, probably. They probably some Coachella, you know, executive is probably would came up to me on stage, or probably would have cut out my performance, because I'm like, no, I still want to perform more music and things. But anyways, no, I'm just saying, like, I just think that, you know, you gotta have better communication and stuff. Like, you can't do that to your fans and then expect them to be fans afterwards. I'm curious on what Justin Bieber, what he had to say and stuff, because there was like, he came out and defended, I think, yeah, he was overall defending him and things. So let me try to scroll. So there's like, send supporter message to Frank Ocean after his criticized Coachella set. He was like, all right, so I was blown away by, so this is what Justin Bieber has said: I was blown away by Frank Ocean's Coachella performance. His artistry, I think that's how you pronounce that word, is simply unmatched. His style, his taste, his voice, his attention to detail, I was deeply moved. So that's the thing where I'm like, okay, you gotta understand where it's like, if you're gonna do, all right, so I'm trying to have like an imagination on how his performance was based off of what that person said, because they said they really couldn't even see it and they had to look at the screens. Stuff like that, you have to do something like that, like as a YouTube video or a music video, whatever he was doing, okay? Then I feel like, but it's like, if you, and I understand like where it's like, you want to have like your art heart behind your music, but at the same time, it's like you also got to give the crowd just a go-to performance, like just your typical performance where it's like you're just up on stage. The thing is this. You could have had nothing. It could have just been black screen, spotlight shining down on you. As long as people are hearing your voice and hearing your music, you don't have to do no extra stuff. Fam, you could just sit, like I say, you could just simply just be just dressed up, just sitting in the middle of the stage singing, and then just had it where it was like the camera. That's the thing. That's how most performances, well, maybe not most performances, but that's what a crowd wants. They just want to see you and hear your music. But if they can't see you and then they're not hearing all of your music, yeah, fans are going to be upset about that. And I feel like, yeah, Justin Bieber, him being an artist, and I guess like it could be coming, because I know I have said this before, where it's like if you don't live that lifestyle, then there ain't really too many criticizing things that you can say, right? I get that. I understand that. But here's the thing. Now, I'm curious about how much, because if you're spending money to go see somebody, I feel like that you need to get your money's worth. You need to get the performance that you wanted and things. Because, no, it was one of my friends that had told me that. She said people were literally there just to see him. So let's just look up Coachella tickets. Coachella tickets, ticket price. Pass type. Okay, yeah, let's just see what they have here. Oh, crap. That is insane. Oh, nah, no. General admission, $549. General admission plus shuttle, $599. VIP, and this is like, so weekend 1 is no longer available. Weekend 2, $1,069. I'm sorry, but not. And then that's just the festival passes. Camping, car camping, $149. So wait a minute. All right, so actually I forgot to say for the first 3 that I had named off, plus fees. So there's fees that's coming along with it, right? Car camping, $149 plus TOT plus fees. What's TOT? Transient occupancy tax. So it's like I don't know, car something, so you gotta pay for the car, I guess. Preferred car camping, $375 plus TOT plus fees. Tent camping, $149 plus TOT plus fees. Camping companion parking, $99 plus fees. Camping bundles, so that's camping bundles. This is, so you get like, it looked like it's some tent type stuff. Lake El Dorado Lodge, general admission for $2,798 plus TOT plus fees. And then there's a couple, there's one that's literally almost $4,000. Then there's another one, and that's like for the VIP. What's this like highest one? Safari Residence, $15,000. That has to be like for the celebrities. Then they got like add-on stuff, travel, hotel packaging, packages, $3,000. That's way too much, man. The thing is this, you save up all this money, or you figure out some sort of way to gather up this money, right? You do all these crazy things. You're probably selling stuff that you don't want to sell to go see Frank Ocean just for him to have like this weird performance. Nah, bro. I'm like, either give me my money back. It's stuff like, bro, I'm telling you right now, like, there have been times, like, where I have lost out my money on things that, you know, I'm like, dang, like, I wish I wouldn't even have bought that. I wish I wouldn't have, you know, gotten my, like, and just to have it where it's like, let's say I, for this, what is it? Where is that thing at? There's 15, Safari Residence. I spent $15,000 for this Safari Residence. And then let's say, like, I might go, and then that's like, so that's with that. And then I don't know if that comes along with the tickets, but let's just say like I had to buy like a ticket, and I'm like, okay, well, I want VIP and stuff, so that's an additional $1,000. So I'm spending probably like 17 after tax and all that stuff. Nah, bro, I'm like, nah, stuff like that's upsetting. And I can see why, if there's people that's there and they're upset, because I'm like, fam, you done spent all this money to go see this man just for him to have some old weird performance. And that's the thing where it's like, getting back to what I was saying, where it's like, well, if you're not about that lifestyle, like that artist lifestyle, then, you know, you don't really have too much to say. Here's the thing. I'm gonna include myself in this. I'm gonna just use myself as an example. First 5 years of me being on YouTube, I wasn't making no money, but I still had put out the best videos I possibly could put out at that time being. Okay, now that I am making money, now that I'm doing things, I know people will probably be like, you probably have like a change of heart. You probably don't want to. There's still more that I have to do. And I feel like even when I do fully make it where I get to the part of content creating that I want to get to, I feel like I'm still going to be in this mindset because this is the only mindset that I know of. The only mindset that I know of is just working, putting in work, giving the crowd the best performance that I possibly can give them. So that goes for Twitch streams, that goes for YouTube videos, that goes for TikTok, that goes for music, that goes for anything that has my name attached to it. I got to give them the best performance that I possibly could give them. So that's coming from me. That's coming from somebody that barely, compared to Frank Ocean, I'm literally a speck in the Frank Ocean universe. I'm not even probably a speck. I am probably a figment of people's imagination in Frank Ocean's universe. But I'm still going to give it my all. So let's just say I was a singer or a rapper or whatever, DJ, whatever you want to call it, right? And Coachella, they contact me and they want me to perform. I'm giving out the best performance. And I know people are probably be thinking like, oh, well, Frank Ocean, he's probably, that's what he probably was doing. He was giving out the best performance. Nah. You showing up late to and you want to give them the best performance? Nah. I'm like, the thing is this. If 21 Savage, they said 21 Savage performed at 2 festivals, I think, over the weekend. And if 21 Savage can do that, and comparing him to Frank Ocean, I'm sorry, but no disrespect to 21 Savage, but I do feel like Frank Ocean might be a tad bit bigger than 21 Savage. If 21 Savage can put in that much, and even if they're not, let's say they're just roughly the same, right? Let's say they're roughly at the same, let's just overall see real quick. How many followers do Frank, okay, if he is on social media, Frank Ocean, okay, Instagram, okay, yeah, let's just, his Instagram, 21 Savage, and his Instagram, okay, so 16.1 million, followers, 3.9 million. I mean, come on, bruh. So 21 said the thing is this. Okay, based off of that, 21 Savage is much more bigger, right? Well, okay, well, you know what? No. Hold on. Let me, all right, so Spotify, let me go here and then Frank Ocean's Spotify, because I'm like, that's just talking on followers. I haven't really talked on like monthly listeners, but also on top of that, it's like, yeah, they said the last time he released an album was in 2016. And so Frank Ocean got 24 million, almost 25 million monthly listeners. And 21 Savage has 60. So 21 Savage is far more bigger than Frank Ocean. And he managed to perform at 2 different festivals. Nah, bro, I'm sorry, but Frank Ocean. So they were saying that Frank Ocean had dropped out of the Coachella and stuff. I personally think that Coachella had kicked him out. I don't think that he dropped out. I think he got kicked out, because that makes no sense to where if you got an artist that's bigger than you that can, and he's like, yeah, then release. I wonder how many songs or just projects that he's worked on since 2016. So show all. No, I didn't want to do show off for that album. Okay, so there's so for 21 Savage, he released 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know whether it included deluxe, but let's just include it 6, 7, 8, and 9. 9 being the last project that he had released with Drake, Her Lost album. 9 projects, okay? And that's not even including singles, features, and all that stuff. 9 projects. And Frank Ocean hasn't came out with, nah, bro, I'm sorry, but it's like, I feel like that, yeah, I don't think he dropped out. I think he got kicked out. But here's the thing. If something is going on with Frank Ocean, if you got some stuff that's happening, personal life, something with you, something with friends, family, you got to let people know that. You got to let them know, hey, something's going on and I just wasn't mentally there, because no, I had days like that where it's like, if I'm doing something content creating related, yeah, I'm just like, I'm not mentally there. It was back in 2020. I wasn't really mentally there to do no videos, but I gave myself some time. I kind of just worked towards, took little baby steps. Then eventually I got back into making videos. Later on that year, I got into streaming, created more YouTube channels. I put in more work. Like, I don't know what else to really say about that, but yeah, Frank Ocean definitely messed up on that one. So, I wish him the best, but yeah, if you lose fans out of this, I'm like, the only way that you could gain your fans back is by telling them what was going on. All right, maybe they might come back if it's, a good, reason, but if not, then yeah, bro, you definitely messed up on that one. So, but anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, and Kick at TMossBoss. And make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. Also, if you're purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock $20 off your first purchase. And if you're purchasing any energy drinks or sleep drinks from Poggers, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock 10% off your next purchase. And if you're purchasing any controller accessories from Fatal Grips, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. That will also knock 10% off your next purchase. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.